Hello, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It is the Unknown Gamer here, and today I'm bringing you a 34 gun streak with the Remington R5 on WarHawk. So enjoy the gameplay. It's just whatever, kind of throwing it out there. Now I want to jump straight into today's commentary topic, which is a bit interesting. It's gonna make your brain hole think, maybe put some insight into your knowledge hole, whatever type of hole you have that absorbs stuff. Wow, that was really weird sounding. But today I want to talk about something a little bit serious, a little bit brainy to think about, basically, and that is, what if everyone in the world looked exactly the same? And let me rephrase that. What if everyone in the world had the exact same physical stature, had the exact same physical being? Everybody had the same weight, the same height, the same facial expressions, and everything about them physically is the same, but we all had different brains. And when I say different brains, I mean the way we think, the way we process things, the way we understand the world, and our opinions are all different. And we're not all raised the same, but we all look exactly the same. And that's pretty much how I want to put it. Now, when we have this scenario, one of the first things that'll come to mind is some of the people that you know today. Now, some of the people that you know today, in your opinion, might be ugly, might be pretty, might be hot, might be sexy, might be atrocious, or whatever. But when they all look the same, you have to look at them for their personality, since, of course, you all look exactly the same. You're looking into their personality, you're looking into the person they are, and the character that they are. And that brings me on to my next point. If everybody looked the same, the people that you know today for their personalities, would you be as friendly to them as you are today? Would they be considered your good friend today if they only had their personality but they looked exactly the same? That girl that you really have a crush on, that guy that you really have a crush on, whatever you are, would you still feel the same way about them because of their character but not because of their looks? Because that is something that makes me think. And a lot of people say, I don't look for a person in their looks, I only look for their personality. And I'm gonna call you out on that one, because that's bullshit. I don't know. I mean, maybe 1% that might be true and that might stand for, but that's bullshit for anybody that seriously says that, because there's always a certain amount of consideration that a person puts into another person's looks. And if that person that you perhaps liked was the exact same personality but looked exactly the same as you, would you still be attracted to that person in that way? And that's kind of what is my main point in this commentary. And I think I want to move on to my very last point for basically the thought of everybody looking the same. And my last point being is, if everybody looked exactly the same, how could you determine you as a person? And that sounded really weird, so let me rephrase that. If everybody looked exactly the same and you looked equivalent to everyone else, how would you put yourself up against others? And when I say up against, I basically mean, how would you put your personality up against another person's personality as to of who is a better person? And setting yourself equal to another person is probably the hardest thing you can do, but it's also the easiest way to determine if you're a good person. Now, what makes you a good person is completely opinion-based and based off of the morals you have yourself set to, but speaking under the terms of you're generally good person, a person that you would generally consider good, is the term that I am speaking in. And you can determine if you're a good person by setting your looks equal to another person easily by simply asking yourself, if I was put under a certain situation with a certain group of people and I had to do something about whatever situation it is, would I handle it better than the person beside me, or would I stiffen up and basically not come through in the end? And that's how you can basically determine whether you are or aren't a good person based off of the way you can set yourself equal to another person. So I hope this commentary did bring you some insight on what I'm trying to talk about. A little bit confusing, maybe a little bit hard to follow, but hopefully you understand what I mean when I talk about when I talk. So that is pretty much my commentary topic for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the 34 gun streak I went on, or just this thought-provoking commentary. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Leave a dislike if you didn't. Let me know why down in the comment section below. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.